do we have 2 of them? Oh,
Yeah, so we were kind of
please.
talking about that last week. We have the BIOS updates, so and that's actually what I was we were kind of talking about that from last week. It's totally okay, Kyle, if you haven't had time. BIOS, but were you able to spend any time to update that BIOS process?
Not anything I can do.
Totally okay. I completely expected you not to be able to do that in time frame that you kind of had. So that's a really, really important piece that we get fixed, specifically because of SHA-256. So that order hasn't hit the street yet, but it's coming. Major Styles said it would probably have a due date. He said I think the latest he could push it out is like February or March of 2021. But that piece has a huge reliance on BIOS updates.
God, what's happening?
From what we're getting from HP and what we have seen in the past few years. So I think that like having that process working the way that we actually want is going to be key to people actually getting this done in a decent time frame.
Oh God. The game's just awful. Game's awful. Doesn't work really. Come on. So, check live chat. Probably nothing there. Probably should just. Save. Alright. Now we have another painful loading screen to deal with. Look, there's my review of SEO 1.7. Anyways.
Yeah, there were 2 of them, I think. That's exactly correct.
Going to Area 18.
That had them and then they got removed.
Come on. Let me in the game. I have that many windows open. I have the necessary stuff. I said a set of ones because there's 2 of them. And I have the thing that I'm live streaming off of. I guess I can close this now. I don't really need this open actively. I don't need that. Yeah, these 2 are all I need.
That sounded right to me. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's one of the items. And I know Rion, you're not going to be here, but I think with some of the people that we have, I think we can probably tackle that, especially if Matt has some time to drop in and
And it's
You're
still
very
on a loading screen.
up to speed on a lot of that stuff,
Not
Brian. So I think we should be able to have some people that can look at that and get that fixed. So fire symbols, is that what I'm hearing?
It's still on the loading
Three fire emojis? So I'm going to send 5 every time. That's what I hear. That's fantastic. So the other item, and I think we discussed this last week. Yeah, it's on the list, so we definitely discussed it last week. So the SHA-256. So we were talking about specifically making like kind of like a child task sequence or a branch specific to the SHA-256 portion, where we're going to be decrypting, clearing the TPM, setting the SHA-256 specifically for Dells, and then and HPs, which we still need to work out. Well, we do. Do we have that setting?
Yes.
I don't think we have that setting yet, right? So me and you were talking about that, Leon, but I had not tracked it down yet, and had you
not responding.
been able to find anything on that?
That's good.
Yeah. You're fine.
Oh, it worked. Goodness. So this is just another place.
Right now?
You know, there's no kitchen. Like, this is not a kitchen. It's a little
No, yeah.
desk area.
I think we can get that.
Yeah, it's all a kitchen. That's the restroom. It's not big on space, but it's something. I'm just going to leave. This is the building. I'm in apartment 6, level 6.
No, but Major Styles did threaten HP and Dell with not purchasing from them if they didn't fix the problem.
No, I'm actually on level 2. I'm room 6, level 2. I just have to call the elevator. And here's a view of the world.
I think they have federal support people, and I think he just contacted one of the federal support people. I don't specifically know like who or exactly what was said, but he gave me kind of a general gist of what he portrayed to both HP and Dell.
What have I done?
But I know he has not tried to contact Chess at all in this regard. But he did threaten both HP and Dell.
This is ground, and so yes.
I mean, I guess,
apartment building.
like, are you saying to talk to Chess to have them reach out to Dell or HP?
To my website. Pick an alleyway, I walk through an alleyway, and then I take a tram, and then I go to the official hangar. It's the official A Corp City flight. The A Corp City flight.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably something that we could try to work, but I think we want to try to work this other avenue out
We just have to take City flight tram with it.
because he is.
Ignore the convention.
I think that's totally incorrect. I know. That's why Chess has ARM64 systems available for purchase.
And we find ourselves at the tram.
Yeah.
The tram's not here.
Alright, we're being facetious, right?
That's 5 minutes 30 seconds.
What works?
So,
since when?
check live chat. Nothing there.
You have ARM64 systems that have McAfee and all of the pieces like AGM? Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it needs to work in our fucking environment. Like, yeah.
Now, do you really want 10 more years? High Secretary Ileana Shara has proven herself a puppet of conciliatory Costigan's regime again and again.
Yeah, I mean, so the Microsoft documentation is pretty clear that you really need to have ARM64 applications associated with it. So, and this is coming from Chess. People have bought them, and they found out that they can't use them on our network. So I would say that that is definitely an incorrect statement that Chess knows from.
There's 2509, I don't know what that is. Gonna have something. A lot of something.
Listed, but I know that tenants have bought them.
Just, I think that's.
Yeah, a site actually purchased them, had them ready to image, and can't image them.
That would make sense, though. You know, speeding up.
So, yeah, I mean,
Try going quite fast.
Yeah, I literally have no faith in Chess. I have as much faith in Chess as I do Netcom or something.
If we make it onto the highway, sort of. We're on the highway for a small amount of time.
I talked to Josh about that, and he was just like, yeah, these should not have been purchased.
Switching onto this separate
like
tram area. Don't know why they're so little. That cannot fit a human.
Well,
I am.
It's AESS, it's AGM, it's like, right? So there's no ARM64 or AGM.
Station, okay. It's not actually. It's just where the station is.
It's like, it's literally everything that we use. I mean, yeah, attack the army, okay. I mean, I don't disagree with that. The army does a lot of dumb shit. But at the end of the day, it's not anything that we currently support. Or can support. Until I'm told otherwise. If I'm wrong, I'm okay with that. But
and here's even more posters. Then we have some other posters.
But, I mean, to your point, I think that that would definitely be an avenue to tackle. We are getting support from the vendors.
The customs area.
Right, but like kind of like what I think Kyle was saying, or I'm sorry, Rion. Major Styles has been the POC, and Major Styles is super limited, so he doesn't necessarily have the time to dedicate to this and also be a fellow man. So I think getting, you know, take a number or an associate and kind of get like in line with what they're doing, and so we're interfacing directly with them. I think that's probably
then find ourselves in the main
I have not
station
really worked with
as
that was also part
the
of the thing.
extinguishers
Major Styles,
water.
like we were
This
talking
is
about
where
this,
you can
and I
rent the
said,
ship.
okay, so who's
I'm not
gonna work
doing
this?
that because I'm a bad pilot and I'll just waste my money. Instead, I'm using my MIC.
You know, it's definitely something that we can do.
And
But,
when was it destroyed?
Like I can't really
When was
say
this
that
destroyed
anyone
exactly?
has the time to devote to tracking
I
all
don't
that stuff.
remember destroying my ship. Like,
But it's a
literally
good thing
ever.
that the police weren't.
What?
Try to.
Now I have to wait 16 minutes because it's saying that. I guess in the meantime.
So other than the
actually
Shop
fun.
6 and BIOS updates, those are kind of like the two main initiatives
Go down to
that I was tracking.
Yep, shuttle to
Obviously,
I
there's
want to go to the
always
area
stuff on
18th Central.
the task sequence imaging side of things that need to be worked, and those items
I've never actually really used it.
can definitely be one to
Sir?
know and have some of those
What are
items
you
on
doing?
there.
Don't think you should do
And
that.
in fact, I'll be
I
going
haven't
into a
actually
couple of
looked at this
those
station.
here in a moment.
Not bad. It's actually.
But is there anything else you know,
The
like to see
tram's out of
happening
here.
there in this world?
That is not safe. That is not. No, don't.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Yeah, it's a shuttle. I don't think it goes that way. That shit goes this.
Is that a no?
We'll just explore area for a little bit before going back to Wakers Memorial. I don't know why it said that. Last time I played, it wasn't destroyed. What happened was I was stranded 3,000 feet in the air. Above area 18, because my ship was spinning, but it wasn't destroyed. It was actually completely fine. But I couldn't pilot it, so I just eventually decided to jump out.
Oh, is that the email that I
Apparently it just
received?
didn't
with
work,
that?
really. Yeah, I didn't realise there's a little... What's this say? Next stop. That's not helpful. But yes, it does seem we're stopping now. That's interesting. This game is so detailed. God, this game is so detailed.
Yeah.
See all the
So that actually wasn't what I
Now
was
arriving.
Stewart
You can't even
contacted.
get to some of these places. You still just see them.
So you guys have been talking with Lynn about the task force.
This imperative election isn't about
It's
choosing
like these
balance. It's about choosing what kind of empire we want.
I basically never actually just go in this direction. Never normally at all do that. And there's the convention center, which is currently not open. What's this? Get out?
Yeah, I mean, if that's it, I think that that's definitely something like me and Kyle and Leon and Tim have talked several times about. And
Let's see.
we're totally okay with going that route. It just has to have it has to have a leadership person behind it because of the changes that have to happen to support that is not standard in the environment. So if, like, if 93rd, you know, throws that up, he wants to make that standard, and that's, you know, there's a signature behind it that enforces people
Alright, so it
into
looks like the
compliance to
stuff
do those things.
basically.
I think that's totally okay.
And I don't think you can even do anything here. You can. That's the thing I love about Star
Yeah,
Citizen.
no issues.
So detailed. That does cause some extreme pain when it comes to lag, but man, it's good. It's really good. Rockets. Oh, what's this? Interesting.
Welcome to Io North Tower, Area 18's Premier.
What's this?
Yeah, you have it stored in Active Directory, right? Like the description or something like that.
Let's go over here.
Yeah.
Elevators. That's like. Lag. Are you kidding? Shoot, come on. God, hang on. Go to planetary development. Let's go this way. Go ABC. Back in an elevator. Center mass. Ooh, can you actually get stuff here? I don't know, that's really cool. What? Oh, you can, I think. Oh. Don't know what these are. Oh, they're missiles. The literal missiles. We have missile launchers. That's a magazine. That doesn't look like a weapon. Looks like the stuff that goes with a what? Missile rack. No, I don't think I'm going to get anything. I'm afraid not center mass, but I'm not getting anything from the weapon shop. Let's see, what else do we have? A fire exit apparently. Doesn't look like there's a fire exit there. No, it doesn't. So it seems this A is basically just center mass. And that's it.
I'll put that as a possibility.
Lobby.
Definitely not something that we're going to say that we're going to like provide, but like a discussion.
It's not been 16 minutes, I'm fairly sure of that.
Anything else
16
that anyone can think
minutes
of?
ago, I was loading. Don't.
Right. Well, yeah. So we'll kind of flesh this out. I think we're supposed to be talking about the agenda tomorrow at the BT meeting. So
Yeah.
that'll kind
All
of
the
be
rest of it don't exist. Apparently none of that exists. Let me see.
So the next item.
See what's
So this is. I just kind of want to mention this because I think it's kind of awesome. But it's not anything that's really that important. But I got an email from Netcom, and it said about a maintenance lock screen that the site was having, and they were complaining that there might be a scope overlap because they had this maintenance lock screen that mentioned 7 in it. And it turned out to be a system at Bagram in Afghanistan. And it was our maintenance lock screen, and so I had to explain to them that the likely scenario was because the SHBA test sequence was exported to literally all of the tasks, that likely they just couldn't test the system and change to say something in the total along the lines of yeah, you've heard before the shit ton of time on that. I think how far that kind of spread. I think that
Can't we have $1,000 to my name. Oh yeah, Astro Armada. Apparently that's how you get to Astro. You go from that. Oh. Okay, so trams go from here. So Astro Armada. So basically I need to go to Area 18.
Yeah, I mean, because
Take the stairs down. And then yeah, I don't know. But in Astro Armada you can buy ships actually. You can buy quite a few ships, I'm fairly sure, but it's just
yeah, I mean that literally got sent like everywhere. Like Microsoft's in it everywhere.
There's
Because I exported it
like
for
that.
Jason several times, and I've fielded questions from all over the world. Korea, Swan.
Cool. That costs $1 million. I don't have $1 million. In fact, yeah, it's this one. $1 million.
Oh, really?
I have 9,800.
For
I do want an
Oh, really?
Origin 300i.
yeah, I was about to say, what
They
did
look
you
that
do
nice.
exactly, Kyle?
But they do cost 700,000.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have that money. Even better though would be $10 million 600i. But you know, that's $10 million basically. If I look at every individual
But
one,
yeah, I mean that's
this one has
like,
the anvil.
I think like what you're talking about the AI and
6
even
million.
is totally true, and so another thing, and like this is definitely something I think that we all need to keep in mind. So like the image that
these are the dudes.
that Pat
Okay, so
produces,
Origin are these.
that's used all over
We
too.
have 315p. That looks
People
nice
outside
too.
of friggin' 7 use our
325A.
super image.
Yeah, looks weird, but
For all of its faults and issues that
M50.
we have, even with the SHB
I
testing,
don't need
it's
a
like
comp. I
people
don't need
use
a
that
basic one.
because Netcom doesn't provide anything like that, right? So it's all the stuff that no one else is
That's
providing.
not loaded.
If we're doing it, people will use it. So
That's,
there-
I don't
there's,
want
there's, there's a lot of
basic
different stories
one,
that
I'm
comes
afraid.
out.
Oh, they look pretty cool. Exploration luxury, exploration
What's that?
luxury. There's not much difference of the two.
Yeah, well,
Then
and so like a lot of
$1,000
BDIs,
more,
7
which is
has taken
insane.
our not the I don't know
Yeah,
why they
that's
don't
actually
use
where you can get shipped for
what
Copenhagen
Netcom
for real life
provides,
money.
but like I've given
Because
7 several
You do have
times
to pay money to get ships, at least a lot of ships. Some of the ships cost like $100,000. No, I think
But I'm
one
just
of
like,
them
yeah,
cost
whatever.
310, which is
Because I've
insane.
told them how they
A
can get it from the distribution.
virtual
points,
ship.
like,
I'm
you know,
fairly
anyone
sure
can
if you
just
don't have insurance,
be
can
a
just
user at the site.
not exist, which is
I've just given them that
insane.
service,
I
just
don't
give them that.
have that common, but I do have insurance because, yeah. Those look nice. There's veggie dog.
Why are you trying to steal Airsider's V team?
I'm going to check to see how long.
Because I don't know if you were tracking, but that's actually for the whole enterprise servicing thing.
16,
That's more or less
16
what
minutes
AR
ago
Cyber was kind of pitching, was this like
It's like 16
V
minutes
team
ago.
of not people that actually did work, but that collaborated on issues and provided solutions and stuff like that.
I was on the tram to get to. I was on the tram to get to the place. I'm going to start heading to there because that's how. So I'm going to go now. Probably we're basically done.
That's the SECM V team right there.
Eventually,
Because really, like, and that's like. You guys just generally don't see that traffic, but like when people like coordinate with you,
Choosing what kind
30
of empire
seconds.
we want in the
30 seconds.
Jason, oftentimes they don't know how to use that process and explain it to them, and then everything's good to go. But I think one or two times they've brought up an issue and it's actually demonstrated to us correctly.
Are that change? Shouldn't
Some-
have believed in her.
There is some of that, it's just not, like an actual
I'm back to
team
C5.
or anything like that.
Go. I mean, I'm leaving the station.
Yeah, and so actually, kind of on that point, right? So even though the AMC sites are under 7th, but like they participate on the hot wash calls and they provide feedback on some of the stuff because they even have reported some of their stuff too. So
That's where this stuff looks cool.
kind of hot wash is
Wow.
a way to kind of do that informally because if anyone like brings anything up on the hot wash that at all pertains to stuff that we're doing, like we'll totally talk about it and work it and figure something out.
Welcome to Area 18. No, I'm actually leaving Area 18.
Yes.
City. Oh, the city just ends in white. Like, oh,
I think we pretty much take all numbers. I think Steven has been like I didn't quite understand it, but he's been trying to tackle people that aren't joining with their name or as
we're
themselves.
about to arrive at the station. I'm getting phone to get to the
But
door.
like, I guess if they're using CPR, I think it's just pretty much open to everyone.
Transit A.
Now arriving.
I'll call Transit A. You open the doors yet? Yes. And it did. I'm fairly sure if you try very hard, you can actually like glitch and end up falling off because of that. Which is insane because doors aren't supposed to open 2 seconds, but it's 3.
But that's for all of DoD, not specific to
Like,
Technol, right?
do
So,
not did it.
so yeah,
So, use
right, yeah.
load.
It takes all of us working together to keep ArcCorp safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Oh God.
But I guess we'll find out with you guys.
Yes, okay, only 3 minutes. Because 3 minutes is a lot less. Actually, maybe I should. What traveler ships are there?
Stop copying us.
Find origin. That's not origin. Okay, the only one is actually
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the
Wait, what?
spaceport.
Didn't.
So yeah, so the next item, if anyone, unless anyone has anything else to
I only have 8,000.
I don't know if everyone heard what was brought up on the call this morning, but any sites that use WSUS on
Thank
Supper,
you for visiting ArcCorp.
they will have a much harder time updating the image. The
Whatever your
image to correct the
transaction,
October
we wish you a beneficial
But I guess I'll show
update
you.
issue that Microsoft
I guess
so
I'll show
graciously
you
gave us.
the items.
So I'm gonna try to work that tomorrow, uploading the IP image that we have.
$8,000 to my name,
And then
as well as 2 starships.
that should at
2
least
starships and
get them to a point where
$8,000 to my name.
Choosing between the names
Okay, so
of
basically all my
It's about
property
choosing
is
what kind of
1
empire
apartment,
in the decades and centuries ahead.
$8,000,
Our core values are being tested.
and 2 starships.
There is one candidate who believes we're capable of,
Or
who believes we can
the DoD
overcome
themselves?
any adversary, that we can be stronger together. High Secretary Ilana Sharad believes
Right, yeah,
leaders
that's,
are that
yeah, so
change. Should
John
we
Harmon was
consider
mentioning that
or
on the call,
imperative
that they use SC.
paid for by Sharad?
Even if there's a
He
little
still wanted to be posted with the portal because I guess he just didn't want to do it. Whatever. I mean, anyone can use it, but yeah. So if you're using SCCM, slipstreaming the updates using SSM is totally
Oh, what's this?
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in
Oh
effect.
shoot, it said
Yeah,
access
yeah, 'cause
exists.
that's we used to do that, but we had so many problems with
Why
working with
I
RCC and the WDS because it would like
click
hang up.
button, click button.
I'm sure it has to do with just our crappy environment that we have,
Oh,
but
that's nice.
we always like it would just hang and
No
we'd
fines,
have to
I
submit
know.
tickets, and so I just integrated
That's
the process.
nice.
Like, so on a monthly basis,
Apparently in this game you don't
I
get banned, you can
just
literally
take,
go
I have the
to
original
Twitter.
RIM on the system, and just literally every month I just
Fairly
download
interesting.
the 4 updates
Like,
for the OS, and then just visit adding them to the system.
if you're a
and then,
pirate,
uh,
you go to legitimate actual prison.
So I would love to
I
use
think it's
slipstream,
really
it's just,
cool.
it just became too much
Most
effort.
games are just
But yeah,
nice.
we used to do
In
that.
our hearts, we know this
Most
imperator
games will just
election is
do
different.
something boring like
Our
ban
empire is
you.
at war. Our values
Not this
are being
game, it
tested.
just
The
decides, no,
stakes
you're
are
not
high.
banned,
But
you're just
also, I
in
guess kind of on that
prison.
point, documentation on how to do both things is in the documentation.
and the people to help the
We
empire
have a
thrive.
way
Whether
to
it's
tell people
lowering
how
your
to
taxes
do
or
it.
increasing
The
your
way that I
access
currently
to
do it
defensive
is
weapons,
the
all
home
the saw is
and
the
adding
right
updates, and
leader
then
at
also
the right time.
how to slipstream
Paid for by the
updates
Centralist Party election campaign.
in case someone did not
Hanging number
know.
2. Only 600 meters away.
So the next thing I
fairly
wanted
fast
to bring
get
up
to.
was
Also,
this came up I think today on Hot Wash. The whole default user, maybe it was afterwards, but the default user 0. So
that's interesting.
I just put it in the 1.1 task sequence today, Pixie.
We don't
Where
Now it's ready to fall out of the shadows of the Imperial. He wants you
basically just it'll check to see if default user 0 exists,
But
and
when
if
the
it
people
does,
of
it'll
God
just delete
spoke
it
in the South
from the local users.
what experience did
But
they
this is
get?
to correct issues where
Increasing crime stats and the largest
to correct
change
issues
in
where
unemployment rates
people are
in
saying
over 2
that they
decades.
image and then
No
at
wonder he's
the,
been hiding all this
after
time.
Pixie
Paid
imaging,
for by
like,
Gerard for
it
change.
logs in automatically to default user 0, which is fucking weird as shit. But this at least should be a workaround for whatever is causing that problem because the account
That's
is just
stupid.
at least that's the hope.
Oh my god.
But also, Josh has said that should, with a huge asterisk mark, not be needed.
I understand that it's a fairly large game, but you know,
Sarcasm.
either way.
Obviously. You document stuff as well as we do. So yeah, there's nothing about that. Another thing, you all might have been tracking, I sent the email to Netcom about the SFC Scan Now and the Dism Restore Health. So the SFC Scan Now, we've been tracking for a little bit now, but a site reported that they were having problems with Dism Restore Health, the Dism Online Cleanup Image Restore Health. And it all turned out to be the same exact freaking problem caused by Netcom. They changed, yeah, shit. What problem lately
It's
that,
still just not responding.
or Microsoft, let's not exclude Microsoft in this.
Oh god.
It helps off the problem that you guys created. Oh, this one, right?
Oh god,
Well, I
this
mean,
blank
you've
void
helped
where
solve
the
the other
element
problems
should
that
be.
were also caused by Microsoft, so that's true too.
What the?
So,
What in the...
this all stems from frickin' wallpaper files that they put in the Windows side-by-side folder. So they like,
God.
Josh mentioned to me today, like they had to take ownership of that Windows side-by-side folder that these files existed in,
Oh,
put in these
oh, this makes me feel
Arnie
sick.
wallpapers,
Oh,
and
this
then
lag.
remove
Right.
or set back the
What?
trusted
just-
installer. And so
What the
Netcom is purposely doing this, knew that it caused problems with SFC Scan Now, wasn't aware of the Disney Restore Health, but still went along with that.
This game's broken.
And I have an email that I'm going to be sending back to them, basically asking them if their stupidity. Because we don't actually even use those folders, we don't use those files anyway. We use our own theme that was an image that was provided with us. Any questions about that? Alright, so the last thing that I have on the list is PowerShell transcription modeling. PowerShell transcription modeling, so that test is in the 1.1 just a reminder that's to set all the PowerShell transcripts to 1.1. There are some sites set themselves to that on them, but we definitely want to start testing that out. And that probably is something that we're going to do. Actually, these 3 items are things that probably cannot also
No, streamer, goodbye.
imaging items that we're going